Hi everyone, my name is Abel Gray Kantuma. I'm from GREYTEST Design Consult. This is actually my WhatsApp contact. You can reach me on this number or you can call me on this number, okay? Today I'm going to briefly show you how to actually arrange your detailed drawing. A lot of people tend to have a lot of challenge once they export their drawing to Autocad, and then most especially when they try to print, some of the annotations do not really show clearly. For example, like you see this one, it will definitely not going to appear clearly when you print your drawing. Okay, you discover that some of these colors are actually not really primary colors. Okay, so it is good for you to change all of these colors to a primary color. Primary colors, examples of primary colors are red, green, blue, black, white. Okay, these are actually examples of primary colors. So it is actually advisable that you change your colors to actually primary colors. Okay, so when you change these colors to primary colors, it tends to appear clearly when you print out your drawing. Okay, let's jump right into it. So right now I'm going to copy all of these drawings to a template which I already have that is actually existing from an existing drawing. Okay, so I will copy with base point, and then I will click, and then I will highlight all of this drawing, and then I will move this drawing to an existing drawing which I have actually done using Autocad. Okay, so see, I think this is one here, so I'll paste this here. Okay, if you already love what you're seeing, why not like this video? Just give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel. It's actually free. Click on the bell icon so as for you to get a notification whenever I post videos. I post videos like this on a weekly, sometimes on a daily, just to encourage as many that actually want to have a deeper insight of design. Okay, this is actually still loading. Okay, now you can see the drawings here. Okay, good. Now I'm actually going to quickly just rearrange this sharply here. Okay, let's see. What is this? Story 0. This is actually foundation. Okay, so let's look for, this is column detail. Okay, sorry, this is base detail. Okay, so the column detail, I'm actually not going to copy everything. I just want to do something very fast here. So let's say I have them in the same template, in the same sheets. Okay, so it actually boils down to your knowledge of AutoCAD. Please, that is why I try as much as possible to encourage people to actually learn AutoCAD. Okay, it may look difficult, but if you don't have good knowledge of AutoCAD, it's going to be difficult for you to actually print out your drawings very well. Okay, to make your drawing much more presentable, the knowledge of AutoCAD is actually very much needed. Okay, Okay. Slab and beam layout. This is slab and beam layout. So this is foundation layout here. Column slash base detail. Okay. Slabs slash beam layout. Okay. Then I have my slab detail. Okay. I think I didn't copy that well. I'm gonna copy this again. Name this slab detail. Okay. okay, I think it normally gives you, okay, I can add this to my column layout. Okay, test edits. Let's say this is foundation. Column layout. Details. Okay. Okay. Okay, we've copied column. Okay, the main aim of this tutorial today is to show you how to edit your font sizes and then your beam font size, okay, and then the colors, because when you try to print, it actually do not really come out very clear, okay. So I get that question a whole lot, so let's see how we can actually trash this quickly. On the next video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to actually include some more details to the drawing that Protastructure is actually giving you, or if you are using Orion. So I'm going to be showing you how to actually add more details, okay, to your drawing, okay, that you add the cross section of your slab, okay, which is something like this. I'm going to be showing you something of this nature, the cross section here, and then this as well when it comes to your foundation, when it comes to your I think slab and beam layout, okay. No, this is for roof. Let's go to slab and beam layout, exactly this, okay. So I'll show you how to add all of that and how to interpret that cross section. So I'll be showing you that much more later. So I'm going to just highlight some of these beams, because you can see the beams here are actually a bit much, so I'll move this out. I'm going to rearrange some of this here. So let's say I'm having just like 2 on, so I'll use object snap here in this software. Good. So let's say I have another one here. So rearranging your drawing is something that is very, very, very important. So you need to arrange your drawing properly, that it will look very much presentable. So I'm going to trace here too as well. Supposed to give me, okay, alright, I'm going to get it. Good. Now you can see I have dash by the horizontal, and then I have another dash line that comes down vertically, so it's actually in the right position. Good. Okay, sorry, I'm actually not teaching you AutoCAD right now, so okay, let me move this. because I know I'm going to get a lot of questions from people asking me how I did it. Okay, so you can go further to even rearrange this, maybe the spacing in between this and this and this and this. Okay, but you can just see I didn't go through that process right now, but you can as well do that. Okay, so as for your work to look very clean and very presentable. Okay, good. Now you can see it's a bit well arranged as compared to how it was before. Okay, let me move this. So let's see, I move. Good. What? No, this is not supposed to be here. Okay, let me trace it another way around. I'm going to trace it using this center line. Okay, it's working this way. why it's not tracking this way. Okay, let's just say this is it. Okay, and then we have successfully rearranged it this way. And then I'll name this beam detail. So please, you can do it whichever way you think is actually much more easier and faster for you. Okay, so I named this beam detail. All right, so I have all of this arranged. I think the last thing remaining is staircase. I'm not sure if I have generated the staircase detail here. Okay, but then like I said, the essence of this is just change the font. I'm going to start with beam. Now you can see this color. When you definitely print this drawing, this may not show clearly. Okay, I think this too may most likely not show clearly. Even this will definitely not show clearly. So what I normally do is to change these colors to primary colors. Okay, to colors that when you print out your drawing, it will actually appear clearly. Okay, and then you should change the size, the font size. Okay, so let's go quickly here. You can use match properties if you have other existing drawing. Okay, let's say I do match property, MA for match property. So if I match this property, you can see the size of this has actually increased. You cannot compare it with this. You can see this is actually looking bolder than this. So you can do it for all of this. So what I do to make this faster, I will just use my lay ISO, and then I'll isolate this, and I'll also isolate this layer as well. Then I click on enter. So I will just match the property, and then I will highlight all of it. So if I lay on, that's I'm laying, bringing back all my layers on. Okay, so if this is the first time you're coming through any of my channel, any of this video in my channel, I will encourage you to please visit my YouTube channel. Down below the description of this video, you'll find the link to that channel. Make sure that you actually visit the channel to actually keep yourself busy. I have covered AutoCAD tutorials. Okay, I have covered it on that channel. Please make sure that you visit the channel to actually learn. Okay, so in order for you to learn AutoCAD, I have covered all the AutoCAD necessary tools that you need to know for your design. Okay, so I made a mistake here, so I'm just trying to bring this back again. Okay, so you can see that I have changed this font. Let's go to another here. Let's say I change this, I match with this. Okay, so I know it's going to look bolder. Okay, now you can see it's much more bigger than what you already have there existing. So I can just lay ISO. So I'll isolate this, and I'll click on shift, and I'm also going to use it here. Okay, and I will use it here because the software tends to create a different layer for this and also for this. So if I match property, everything is matched, so we have everything the same now. You can see how fast you can achieve this quickly using match property. Okay, good. Now it's looking bigger, but you may actually want to reduce the size. Maybe it's looking too big. You can make it small. I just use scale. Okay, so I'm going to lay ISO. So I'll match this one with every other one that is here. I believe it should, the size will reduce, right? Lay on. Okay, I think it has reduced. So if you love what you're seeing, please like this video, just give it a thumbs up. Okay, subscribe to this channel. It's actually 100% free. Click on the bell icon so as for you to get a notification whenever I post videos. I post videos like this on a weekly, sometimes on a daily, just to encourage as many that actually want to have a deeper insight of design. Okay, now you can see this reinforcement here is showing in white, but you can see it's very tiny. I can actually also lay ISO. I can isolate this and match it with this. You can see this reinforcement here is looking bigger. You know, when you print your drawing, it tends to look more clearer and more presentable. Okay, so here now. Okay, so you can do it. I think all of these are in the same layer. In order to save my time, okay, I'm just going to highlight everything. They are all in the same layer. So this blue color is still a very great color. If you print in blue color, it's still going to come out very clear. It's come out very clear. I'm very sure of that. Okay, so you can see your reinforcement now has actually changed. I can change this one too as well. I can lay ISO or isolate this and also isolate this. Okay, so you're actually going to have the same thing. So I always do this quickly when I don't want to actually stress myself that much in differentiating their colors. Okay, so even if you print them like this, I'm sure it's going to come out very clear from experience. Okay, so but then if you actually want to change this one, you can change it anyway. Lay ISO, so let me match property and I'll scale it again. Let's see. Okay, so you can just highlight them one by one and change their colors, okay, for it to come out as white. So it's actually not going to take much of your time. Okay, this is something you can achieve within 20 minutes or even 10 minutes if you are very fast. If you understand AutoCAD environment very well, you can achieve this within 10 minutes, just changing all of this. Okay, so there you may want to leave it with the same color. It's actually not bad, but I think if you change the color, it's going to look much more beautiful. Yeah, if you allow me to use that word. Okay, it's going to look very fine compared to when they are of the same color. Okay, so this color is actually a really great color. It comes out very well when you print your drawing. Okay, so try as much as possible not to use the default colors it actually came with. And funny enough, in the software environment, you can as well even play around with the colors. So I'm going to be showing you that too in the next video I'm going to be doing. So I'll show you how to play around with your colors from the software itself, even before it actually prints out your drawing, so you can be able to actually play around with the colors So when your drawing is actually coming out, it will come out with the colors that you have actually specified. Okay, so I wouldn't want this video to be that long, so I'm going to stop this here, and I'm going to use my lay on, okay, to bring it back. So you can do the same for all. Okay, it's actually still loading. Okay, good. Now you can see this one looks much more presentable. But then to change this your dimension, if you try to change this, you discover that the size of this will not change. The reason is because this is actually still more like a block, like a group. Okay, it is actually grouped, so you will have to explode it. Okay, so if I lay ISO, let's say I isolate all of this, okay, then I explode. So you have to explode. So once I explode, if I lay on now and I change that, the dimension is actually going to take the property of the existing drawing I already have. Okay, so I'm going to lay ISO. Sorry about that. Lay ISO. I'll isolate this, and I'll also isolate this. So you have to be careful with this, the vertical ones. You can see this one comes horizontally, because if you try to match the property with this, you can see this has actually rotate. So except if you want to rotate this, okay, so but if you don't want to do that, you can just match the property for only the horizontal ones. So once you're done with that, you can come back and do the one for the vertical. So to do the one for the vertical, you have to match it with the property of the one which is already a vertical, which is already vertically arranged. Okay, let's come back to, let's turn on our layer. Okay, good. Now you can see it's looking a bit bigger compared to what you have already before. Here you can see that was the one I actually matched their property. So here now, let's say I rotate this. I'm going to rotate this one, and I'll take it back here. So you can see it's very big. So let's say I reduce, let me reduce it a bit. Okay, so since it's the same here, let me just copy this one here and paste here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do now is to lay ISO. So I'll isolate this, and I'll also isolate this, but I think they are already even in the same layer. Okay, so but this time around I'm going to be careful not to paste it here. Okay, so I'm going to only highlight these ones, so you can see it's no longer rotating because I have rotated that one. Okay, I'll be careful not to paste it at the one that is actually horizontal. Okay, so if this video is actually helpful to you, please, I will encourage you to like this video. Just give it a thumbs up. Okay, subscribe to this channel. It's actually 100% free. Click on the bell icon so as for you to always get a notification whenever I post videos. I post videos like this on a weekly, sometimes on a daily, just to encourage as many that actually want to have a deeper insight of design. Okay, you want to enroll a course with us, you can just DM me or you can call me on my WhatsApp line, and then we have covered up to 25 different softwares, like So those softwares have covered structural designs, mechanical and electrical service drawing, architectural working drawings, okay, and structural detailing as well, okay. So we've covered all of that on this YouTube channel. We've covered road designs and water designs as well. So you can see how this is actually coming out. Definitely is going to look it's going to be clearer when you try to print, because a lot of people tend to have a lot of challenge when they are printing out their drawing, and then their drawings don't actually come out well, okay. I'm going to name this one. Sorry, I don't have a PDF viewer here on this system, so okay, so this is it. So this is it. This is actually our drawing. This is actually how it's going to show when you actually print this drawing, okay. So this is actually how it's going to show when you print it, okay. You know, the paper size is actually bigger than my screen size, so so it's going to look very, very clear. It's going to show like this. It's going to be clear, very clear. All of these are actually going to show very, very clear when you try to print out this drawing, okay. All right, let's go back to the AutoCAD. So the same way you did for your beam is the same way you do for every other structural member that the fonts are actually not displaying very well, okay. But I believe most people tend to have much more problem when it comes to the beam detailing. So even with the case of your slab here, you can actually match the property here the same way you did for this. So here you can see 1B to 230 by 600 beam. So if I isolate this, okay, so I want this to look very clearer than the way it is, because if I print this now, it's definitely not going to show very clearly, okay. So but you can see here I have some of these annotations are vertical, some of them are horizontal. So you have to take your time to actually highlight all of the vertical ones and separate them from the ones that are actually horizontal, or else all of them are going to be horizontal, because this one that the object are actually trying to, the original object I'm trying to match the property with, this is actually horizontally aligned, okay. Okay, so the same way, if you want to make this for the vertical one, you can just match one. Let's say I match this property with this. You can see here I will have to rotate this in order for it to come back to its original position, and I placed it there. So I'll just match property here. So you can see it's looking more bigger, and then it's actually a bit more clearer. So when you print out your drawing, it's definitely going to show. Okay, so let me lay on good. Now you can see this is much more clearer than what you actually have originally from the drawing. So you can rearrange all of these and make your drawing much more presentable, okay, and then clearer for anyone to be able to actually interpret. Like I said, try as much as possible to use primary colors when you are actually changing colors, okay, because it will actually show much more clearer than using any secondary color or a tertiary color on your design. Okay, so make sure that you actually stay safe and make sure that you actually stay blessed.